Yeah, that's right. Welcome in. Welcome back, folks, to It is time for Notre Dame football to get greedy edition of the Always Irish Show. As always, thanks for being here. You can find the program on YouTube. Do it. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Appreciate it very much. Give the video a thumbs up. Appreciate that as well. Notifications on that way you don't miss nothing. Twitter, search bar Always Irish, Always Irish Inc. Emails, alwaysirishnd@gmail.com. Audio only anywhere you want it. You can get it if you don't want to see my face. Nobody blames you for that. Call-in lines. They're popping. 312-900-8815. Dial Uncle Johnny up. Tell him all the football you heard and seen. Notre Dame Fighting Irish brought to you by Sports Illustrated. Read all about it. Patreon.com/Always Irish. He's a former captain. He's a leading tackler. It's Mike Goolsby and his teammate, Jared Clark. I got an offensive expert. I got a defensive expert. These guys sit up till 1, 2 in the morning breaking down film and just shooting the BS. Here's what we got. For the rest of this playoff run, anybody that joins Patreon, enter promo code, capital letters, NDCFP, and you get 50% off the first month at subscription cost. Get us through the playoff. If you want to stick with us, stick with us. It'll go to the regular price. If you don't, cancel it. Go back to the free tier, whatever you want to do. But we want to get as many people on board as we can for this run. So thanks to everybody who's already there. All right. Welcome in. Welcome back. What a whirlwind. What a range of emotions and just what a wild adventure this regular season was. And since the USC victory, it's just been a whirlwind in Notre Dame land. Okay, it's not that rare that we're all this happy. Let's just be honest, okay? I'm just so proud and happy for everybody. I'm proud for everybody involved in putting this all together, and I'm happy for everybody that cares that everybody put it together. This fan base deserves this. Now that this immediate excitement is dying down from the pure celebration phase, I'm starting to think about things more clearly and logically about what might come next. I did a Patreon episode last week talking about how rare this opportunity is. And when you're a Notre Dame, you are not assured opportunities like this in the postseason where you position yourself greatly. That is not promised to every team every year. You got to take advantage when you get there. It isn't just like, hey, we made it, check the box, whatever. You got to take advantage when you get a chance. This is a chance in the dance. Here's where I'm at. It's time for this program to get greedy, man. You got a lot of ground to make up for 30 years of not winning diddly poo and being a national punchline on the biggest postseason stage. I'm sick of it. Okay? Notre Dame needs to get greedy. I don't care about NIU anymore. I don't care about Notre Dame's flaws. Every team I've seen play has flaws. You fought to get here. 12 teams are going to be left that have a chance. Get greedy, go on a run and try and win it all. Settle for nothing. Why limit yourself? Everybody's 0-0. Nobody's lost or beaten anybody in this field once this tournament gets set. There is no clear, dominant, head and shoulders above everybody else team in the country. Play your good football, ride that defense, ride the momentum you have, the home crowd, get a good draw, knock off a couple wins, and you're banging on a championship. Like, don't build this bigger than it is. That's it, you guys. You got a home game, you win that one on all this momentum. Yeah, then maybe you get a good draw in the bracket, or you're just playing good. You beat that second team. You're one more win away from a championship. It's that easy. You did a great job out there in California. I'm telling you, it's a better USC team than it looked, and it was healthy for us to see what happens when you play real athletes again. But they finished it. Notre Dame was the team that made those plays to change that game for good, put it in the win column against USC and LA. West Side. I love it. I love it so much. Okay. And so I don't care about NIU. I don't care about any of this stuff. None of that matters anymore, man. I just want to make sure nobody's settling. And it's like, oh, maybe if we get a good draw and win that first game and with Rudolph flying around in Notre Dame Stadium, we're good. That's our goal for the year, but we're limited there. No, get greedy, man. Get greedy. So here's how I see this. I feel like there's these markers to pass, right? Like, I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I need to write things down or have easy bullet points, figure things out sometimes. Here's how I see this. Number one goal, make the playoff regardless of record. Undefeated, 11-1, 10-2, whatever it is. No, overall number one goal of the season, preseason, make the playoff. You did it, check. You want to get greedier? Position yourself into a hosting seat, a check. A great success. What's number 3 on that list? What's number 3 on my list? Those are the first two things. Number 3 on the list is getting rid of that stupid 30-year major bowl drought. I'm sick of being a laughingstock. I'm sick of that hanging over this program and this fan base like a cloud of poop waiting to rain down. I'm sick of it. January 1st of 94. This is a joke. And you know who that would make sick? Frankly, you would never stand for this atrocity of the last 30 years of Notre Dame and big bowl game moments. It's unacceptable, and that's the next domino that has to fall here. And I want it to be in South Bend, Rudolph flying around, Santa Claus dropping gifts off into the stadium to the kids. I want all of it. I want all of it. And you end that 30-year streak right then and there. After that, number 4, then you get serious about a title. Then you get serious about a title. That's it. Those first 3 things are so big, you would have all these feathers in your cap. If you do that, then you move on to round 2, and it is literally then you're in title hunting situation. No part of this could be, oh, hey, we made our goals. We made it to the playoff. We're just happy to be here. Let's just push us around. I don't think so. No. Go for it all. Go for more. Be more. Be more. Get greedy. I don't know what these matchups are going to look like. What your if your bracket is whack, I don't know what you're going to get in your bracket. I don't know if they're playing nice with Notre Dame now, and at the end they're going to stack them with the toughest road to stick it to Notre Dame. Okay, you're in, and we got to honor that with the home game. There's no way around it, but we're giving you a hell of a rough road. I don't know what they're going to do. Or does Notre Dame get an easy, favorable path the first 2 rounds somehow, and it where the rosters match up and it's in our benefit the way we play? I don't know. I don't know. But what I know is I want Freeman and I want this team to be the ones to make history here as much as possible. Being in the position to host this home game is a big historical accomplishment. Now go win it and really make it something. Now go win it and really make it something. Go for more, man. This is Notre Dame. Go for more. And the good thing is, I think it's more the fans I see that are see a limitation on what Notre Dame could be or do, even though we're in it and everything. There's still people that are saying, oh, I don't know about Notre Dame making a run. You made it, but they could get exposed. What if this? What if that? I don't know. I don't think the team thinks that way. I think the team is flying high with confidence. It's more some of the fans I've seen that still have some hesitation. So I don't know. This is the roadmap, though, man. I'm knocking down these big dominoes in Notre Dame history. I want to knock them all down one after the next. You build momentum. Each one you succeed, you build the momentum. A couple bigger. Listen, that's how I see this. And this is the logical steps to me. I want Freeman and this team to be the ones to break that 30-year big bowl losing streak. I want this coach and I want this group of players to be the ones to break that record, and everybody remembers it. And then you just go for broke after that, riding that momentum, riding that history. Couple bigger picture questions. Does this lead to a Marcus Freeman extension soon? I don't care what anybody tells me. I'm not buying the tweets that the Bears are looking at him, whatever. The Bears want somebody who knows how to be a head coach. Marcus Freeman is just starting to be a college coach, has no experience other than a month as a player or whatever in a training camp with the Bears. And they want an offensive guy to work with Caleb, and Freeman's not that. I think this is all leverage and negotiation for an extension. That's what I think. If Ohio State fires Ryan Day and they throw everything at Freeman and he goes home there, so be it. But, I don't believe this NFL stuff. I don't. I don't believe it. And so that's what I want to know. Excuse me. Does this lead to some sort of extension for Freeman? Number 2 is how good does Notre Dame have to play to start changing the mind of some recruits that are borderline with Notre Dame, or make a couple more really highly rated guys say, you know what, they got something different going on there. It's fun and they're winning. I want to be a part of this. How much winning in this playoff format does Notre Dame have to do to make a tangible difference to some of these recruits? Is just being in the field enough to make them be like, oh, wow, Notre Dame's got something, they're in the mix, a top 10, 12 program, whatever. I don't know. I'm just asking. And I don't have any inside information on the Freeman extension stuff. I've seen it before a million times, where you want to negotiate that, and then your agent drops a bunch of lines in the water about, oh, he's up for this job, he's up for that job. The Bears one literally makes no sense at all. They need a coach who knows how to win in the NFL. Marcus Freeman barely knows how to win in college yet. It makes no sense. Eberflus failed as a defensive guy. They're probably going to want to go offense to help out Caleb Williams. If anything, Lincoln Riley ditching USC because it ain't going well and going to coach Caleb Williams, who he helped get Heisman, that makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot more sense to me than Marcus Freeman. And even that makes no sense because Lincoln Riley's soft personality won't last in Notre Dame media for 2 weeks if something goes bad. He's soft, and he will not be able to handle the Chicago media if things go bad. His personality is not Chicago-y at all. At all. That is not how, it's just not a good fit there. No. So I don't know about that. Listen, I don't know. Brian Kelly seems pretty happy at LSU. He's running his mouth about winning championships next year, and we'll see at the championship, he says. Is there any chance at all Brian Kelly goes coach the Bears? His quarterback offensive roots, and he's got a 40-year history of being a head coach. Maybe he doesn't want to recruit anymore. Maybe Brian Kelly's so sick to his stomach that Underwood money deal happened with Michigan. He don't want to even think about recruiting anymore while he's golfing. He wants to be able to golf with a clear mind, not be golfing and worrying about recruiting. Maybe he wants to go do that. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. He doesn't have NFL experience, but he's got a 40-year track record that would make the Bears feel more comfortable than a Marcus Freeman, I would think. Then again, it's the Bears. Who knows? So those are a couple things I wonder. Is there a Freeman extension here? I'm thinking maybe we're year 3 in a 6-year deal. Ramp him up 4 more years. Get him to 10 years with the bigger buyout, a bigger money per year for him. And then he's locked in for a decade, and you see what happens in this new playoff. We go from there. Big buyout if Ohio State wants him or somebody else down the road. If he has 5 years of experience, maybe that's enough. Ohio State comes back. I don't know. Or maybe the guy just, God forbid, loves Notre Dame and he's staying here till he wins championship or two. I don't know. What I do know is this next month of games could change a lot about modern Notre Dame football. This program and this coach and this team has earned this opportunity. They have an obligation and a responsibility to take it as far as they can now and not hold back and just go for it, man. You are not promised this opportunity every year. You got to take advantage. You got to take advantage. So I don't know, man. That's where I'm at. I want Notre Dame to get greedy and go for it. This is just the beginning of what the history could be made here. This is just the beginning. So I want you to go for it, man. Don't hold back and get greedy with it, Notre Dame. What do you guys think? Don't forget to check out the merchandise. The link is in the description. You can browse and carouse all the different Always Irish gear. Make sure you head over there and get something for the next tailgate. Thanks for being here.